Though physical access barriers are important in relation to street and public transport infrastructure, they are merely the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the multitude of challenges disabled people face in getting around. That is the key takeaway from an insightful, recently published guidance document developed by Cross River Partnership, CRP. The report, entitled Mobility, Justice and Transport Inclusivity, forms part of the Healthy Streets Everyday project, a Mayor of London Air Quality Fund initiative to help deliver pedestrian-priority healthy streets across the UK capital. Though the report's authors note some important underlying data points, such as the fact that only 80 out of 270 London Underground stations feature some form of step-free access and 65% of disabled people used public transport at least once a week in 2017, this report is anything but a dry statistical analysis of transport accessibility. Instead, it adopts a person-centered approach through in-depth interviews with 5 individuals with mobility impairments from a variety of different ages and backgrounds. The aim, as the authors explain, is not to make specific recommendations but to tease out some of the emotional and psychological drivers defining inaccessibility from a disabled person's perspective. The report builds on the notion of mobility justice, which it defines as the principle that all people should have the same opportunity to move around and access public spaces. One message which comes across loud and clear from all 5 interviewees is the degree of anxiety involved in using public transport and spaces as a disabled person. Setting aside the present restrictions brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic, negotiating the cityscape has, for too long and for too many disabled people, felt like a perilous mission due to the sheer number of variables governing what could go wrong. Illustrating this state of anxiety with an account of her difficulties using the railway, Isabelle Clement, who is a hand cycling enthusiast and director of the award-winning charity, Wheels for Wellbeing, said, "Trains are my least favorite. It has got nothing to do with the train. The main things are getting to the train station as most are not accessible. The whole palaver of having to organize a ramp, the time you need to plan your journey, the long, complicated telephone conversation about booking the wheelchair ramp, and then having to arrive lots in advance and trust that they are going to have the right people to get you onto the right train. Then, even scarier than that, is not knowing that somebody else is going to be there to do the same in reverse at the other end. To me, there is no worse stress level than having to take the train, which is a shame because trains are fantastic.